All right,
What's up
this
next?
next one might come as a surprise to some people, but it's Devil May Cry 3.
Ooh, there you
That's
go.
right.
So, Devil May Cry 3 went on sale on the Switch back in like May, and I said, "Huh,
How
I've always
sad
wanted to
is
try
this?
one of these." So I picked up 3, saw that it was like the canonical starting point of the timeline, and I've also heard it's just like the best combat in the series.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah,
It is a
sure,
crowd favorite, yeah.
I'll give it a whirl. I played it, and oh lord, I was not prepared for it.
What do you mean you weren't prepared for it?
That game is hard.
It's really
That's what it
hard.
means.
And I kind of thought, so when it comes to hacky slashy games, I'm definitely more of a casual hacky slashy. I'm more of like the Kingdom Hearts No More Heroes camp, where it's very simple in concept. You can kind of just button mash your way through it,
Hell
and
yeah,
there's
you
not
can.
really too much of a learning curve to it, but there can be if you want. I don't know.
Hit the X
No
button,
more
fuckers.
No More Heroes. Devil May Cry demands that you get good right away. And if you're not ready to get good right away, well then, easy mode is now selectable.
Oh, is there an easy
I saw
mode?
that by mission 2.
I take it
There
back.
is an easy mode.
Oh,
There is an
boy.
easy mode.
I do love an easy mode. Ooh, boy.
I never used it.
Oh, that's
Good
a
for you.
shame. dude.
I
That's a
struggled
shame.
my way through normal.
And it felt so good when you
Oh, it
finally
was-
got to the end, didn't it?
It was so freaking satisfying, dude. I
Yeah.
absolutely love that game now. It very well may just be top 10.
Nice.
But I think one of the things that really drew me into it was beyond just like learning the mechanics and being forced to be good at the game. One thing I really loved was the connection between cutscenes and gameplay, to the point where whatever wacky shit you see Dante doing in a cutscene, you can more often than not do that in the game.
Yeah, like in the first cutscene, you'll see him like skating around
Yeah.
on one of the enemies. If you jump on an enemy, you can do that.
Yeah, and it's so cool. Or even like I told Hunter, I think I told you about this, where the first Jester fight, there's a
Yeah.
cutscene beforehand that shows Dante like shooting at his feet, and then he teleports away and he's all tired. Well, when you get to the first fight with him, you can use that as an opening to get a free punish on him. And my Kingdom Hearts 2 fucking data org loving brain is just like, oh man, there's so many cool different ways. I wonder what else this game will let me do. The fucking Agni and Rudra fight, I don't know why I'm pointing at my TV like it's on, or that you can even see my TV.
Agni and
It's
Rudra is
Dante,
amazing.
ladies and
It's one of
gentlemen.
my-
He's here. Hey, Dante. How you doing? How's SMT
Oh,
Nocturne?
Oh man.
I wish.
This is a
I wish
highlight.
we could get Dante's voice actor on the show.
Ruben Langdon would be a good kid.
Mm.
Get us to 100
But-
subs. Make it happen. He says he'll come
I
on.
mean- Devil May Cry 6. I'll ask.
We'll have the exclusive interview, dude. And I'll refer to him throughout the entire interview as Mr. Dante, sir. That's what we'll do.
But yeah,
Anyway.
and then like the Agni and Rudra fight, where you're fighting two enemies at once, and it never feels one-sided, and you can just
No.
get force punishes on them. It's the whole game. It all just comes together so nicely, and everything just feels so satisfying when it all works. Like, don't get me wrong, there are low points of the game. Is it fucking Gigapede, the flying worm?
Yeah, Gigapede. A lot of the enemy lineup is, as far as like the regular guys, is like a lot of my issue with the game going back is a lot of them are annoying to like combo on and stuff.
Yeah.
If they don't have a scythe, they're basically not fun to fight.
I mean,
A
that's
lot
the
of
thing with
enemy design is a bit
that's the
weird.
thing with everything, though. Like, every hack and slash game, I always feel like there's always a low point, right? I feel like as good as a
Yeah.
hack and slash game can be, there's always that one point where you're like, oh, this is the bit where the quality dips just a tiny bit, even if it is just like a tiny bit, right? Like even in
Yeah.
like games like Bayonetta 2, where I'm like, I think it holds up for the vast majority of the entire experience. There's always that one section where you're like,
is pretty great.
I could do without it.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I could do without it, you know, just skip it. But no.
Yeah. Fuck, What was I gonna say?
Something
I have
about
no
hack and
idea.
slashy. Something
But
about
anyways.
boss fights. Gigapede. I'm gonna chuck words at you.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 3, super fucking fun. And what started out as a game that I was kind of afraid to honestly try and get into it because of how like diehard the community is about it. But I really love it, honestly.
Man, we're
It's
friendly.
such a well-made game. And it's short enough to where I can just like turn it on and bust it out in like an afternoon if I wanted to, which I did like a week ago. So,
Nice.
oh dude, the game's so freaking fun.
Nice.
My only wish with the game is that I wish there was a way to rematch bosses without having to do the opening of Mission 18, where you have to go through a bunch of shitty fights and go through a chessboard.
Yeah, that would be annoying. Yeah, that would be nice if you could just like boss rush it.
Yeah.
Have you ever done the Bloody Palace?
I did it a little bit with Virgil, and then I got to the second fight with Virgil and I died. So I'm like, oh, that's neat.
Fair enough. That was neat. I don't want to do it again, which is fair.
Well, that was fun. Bye.
Back to the fun thing where I royal guard everything.
Nice. But no, Devil May Cry is definitely one of those franchises where it's like, I want to give it a try at some point. It's just, I'm not a huge, as people on the podcast know, I'm not the biggest hack and slash fan. Like, I enjoy going through the experience, but to me, paying for a hack and slash at full price is not a worthwhile price prospect, because I literally play through it once and go, cool, and move on. Like, I don't replay them. I go for that initial experience, which is why I'm hoping that eventually when Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition goes on sale, it'll be one of those games where it's like, oh, I have a PS5 and it's the first year and there's not much to play, and hey, I'm feeling like, hey, I might actually pick this up and give it a go, you know, because why not? You know?
If you ever need a second opinion, just come and ask, and I'll tell you to get it.
Yeah. Well, I already know, dude. If I'm like, oh yeah, hey Hunter, should I get Devil? Yes. You'll just be like, yeah.
Yes. You don't even have to finish.
Yeah, dude. What can I say? But no. I'm glad that you like Devil May Cry as much as Hunter likes it, Kyle, so that it's not just a fad, you know? It's not just... we don't just have the one wacky Devil May Cry fan on the group, you know? Now we have two.
Nope, you get
wacky.
two of us.
Yeah,
Whatever do you mean?
I have no clue what you're on about.